Hey guys, Rescue Rabbit 101 here. So today I think I'm going to be doing the first episode of my Fighting the Meta series. And the deck I decided to work with was Chaos Dragon. So I thought I'd show you guys the preliminary deck editing so you kind of know what we're working with here. So this is my deck, completely unedited from when Chaos Dragons were good, whenever that was. I'm blanking on a time, but yeah. So first, we're going to fix up the deck, and then we'll go play some in unrated and make slight edits to make sure the deck's all good, and then we'll play it in rated, maybe. I'm not sure. So, first things first. Let's take out the ban card, and then let's maybe change it up a bit. So the deck, it's going to be pure Chaos Dragons. So first of all, we've got to get in the White Dragon Wither Bursters, and we'll play probably 3 of the card, and the Black Dragon Collop Serpents, because you know what, those cards are, important. They're the new Chaos support, and that's kind of why I'm doing this deck. So there's not going to be a JD, so we can kill these bad cards, and we can kill these bad cards. But we are going to play the last tour guide, of course, and the Skarm, because Skarm searches tour guide, and that's pretty good. So, next up, I think we're going to cut 1 Dark Flare. And keep in mind, this is just a preliminary draft. If you guys have any suggestions on how I can make this deck better, I'd love to hear them. Leave them in the comment section down below, and I will make sure I look at them and give them adequate thought. So, then we're going to cut the Dark Hole, because Dark Hole's no longer good, and we're going to cut this and this, because those 2 aren't good either. So, we're going to cut 1 of the Raikos, and I think we're going to cut the Gors. We're going to insert another Trooper. No, sorry, my bad. Not another Trooper. Another Honest, because Honest is at 2, and Honest at 2 is pretty good. And then we're going to insert another Chaos Sorcerer, because Chaos Sorcerer is pretty good too. And then we need to get Raidens in here. And we'll probably end up playing 3 Raiden. And of course, we have to get some copies of MST in here. So, this is the deck. Now let's see if we can cut it down to 40 cards. I don't see Torrential being that good. And I see the deck moving. I think, because we're playing the 3 MST already, we're going to cut 1 of the Lilas. And I think we're going to cut 1 of each of the baby dragons, because while they're good cards, they're going to kind of screw with our graveyard a little bit. So now we need to cut 6 cards. We're playing 7 Lightsworns, so 3 recharge is good. We're playing a lot of darks in this deck, so Allure is fine. I don't know really what to cut, but I feel like we need to cut 6 cards, because otherwise the deck is going to be bad. Well, let's cut the Divine Dragon, because we don't need that anymore. And we're playing the 3 MST, so we can probably cut the 2 Lances. And we'll cut the 2 Escapes, and we'll call it good. If I feel like something's missing, or if you guys have any suggestions about what I should add and take out, like I said, I'd be happy to listen to them. I think I'm going to do a couple of episodes with each deck, kind of breaking it down. So this episode's going to be deck building and preliminary, test plays. So now let's work on the extra deck, and let's shift all of this stuff out of here, because we can actually include a luscious extra deck. Since, we're playing the Raidens, which is a tuner, and we've got the tour guide, so we can play rank 3s. And alrighty, so let's start with the synchros. We can make 7s. We can make 6s with a Raikou. 7s with Tour Guide, Skarm, and Trooper, so that's going to be a pretty viable level. 8s with these things. We can make a 9, but I don't think Gigantic Castle is going to be that good. Just not worth it. And we can also make 10s with Chaos Sork or Light Pulsar Dragon. And I think dropping a Leo against certain decks is going to be well worth it. So let's start with that. We'll of course be playing the one Leo because it's worth it, right? I mean, dropping a Leo against certain decks is an auto win, so why not play one copy? Let's see. Next, I think 6. We'll play the 1 and we'll play the Sahimeth, but I'm not going to play more than that because, oh, wait. Oh, nope, Michael. We've got Michael. And, the only way to make this thing is with an on-tuner light, so we're going to play the Michael because we can make the Michael. I forgot about Michael. So 7s, 7 is going to be made with the things I said. So I think the best choice for us is just the one Black Rose, because we're not going to get to nuke the field. We're not going to be able to make 7s that much, and we're trying to keep this deck all on the TCG. And we can make 8s, and we can make 8s pretty easily. There's a lot of Thors in this deck, so I think that we should play more 8s than we're playing anything else. So, let's play for our 8s. How about Stardust Spark through the Protection and Scrap Dragon because it's good. And like I said, if I feel that I find myself needing a card a lot, I can always just throw it in here. Now we're going to move on to the rank 3s, which are going to be very, very, very easy to make with this. And I think, obviously, we're going to want to play one Dante. This is completely optional if you don't feel like spending the money and you want to make this deck in real life. But, you know what? Dante is a good card for this deck. I like to use it in a lot of my graveyard-based decks. I think we're, of course, going to play the one Zenmaines and the one Levier. And temporarily, I'm going to call that it, just because I don't want to, fill up my extra deck with rank 3s when we've also got to play, a 101, a Castell, an Exciton. I think we'll throw in a Cowboy, because I kind of like Cowboy. I really like Cowboy. And the rest of the extra deck we can devote. I say we play the Bouncer. I say we can play these. Bouncer, a Tomb, and Gaia Charger. Because all of these two can be made with Pulsars, Chaos Sorcerers, and while it's not incredibly likely, it can also be made with the Michael. Which again, it's unlikely. But if you can make the Bouncer, it's really good. So I think that if we do this and call it a day, this should be adequate. And yeah, let me just hit up my friend and say, and see if he wants to play. I'm doing my friend over someone else because I know while my friend might play some kooky decks sometimes, I know he's at least decent at the game. He's not like a pro, but he's pretty good. And I'd rather play him over some scrub. Wow, I forgot to type duel. Some random person who might turn out to be a complete scrub. So I think so let's get in one game while we're waiting, because you know what, we can probably win. This is Chaos Dragons. It's a pretty fast deck, and if we can get some insight before we play him, you know what, it's all good. Oh, I cannot type today. Alrighty, so let's see if anyone comes, and I doubt anyone will. Nope, there's somebody. Good. Okay, so let's see what Chaos Dragons can do against whatever they're doing. And while they might not be playing meta, and so we won't necessarily start with fighting the meta, we will progress there eventually. We just need to get the deck fine-tuned up to a point, and then I'll probably take it into singles. Alrighty. So, let's see. As long as, if he doesn't reveal, okay. I think I'm going to blind MST, which I know most people, I shouldn't be doing it, but you know what? I don't care that much. He set one back row, so. And I'm kind of happy I did, because I don't want my tour guide getting solemned. So, I'm going to pitch the Raiden, because I've got a second one. And the second tour guide draw was not really what I wanted there. However, I did get some decent mills. What we need to get our hands on now is more power for milling and drawing. So adios second Raiden, and that might not have been the best play, but I will go with it. And hey, look, another Raiden. So cool, I get Eclipse effect, and I'm sad because there's my red MD. So now we just have to dig until we get Pulsar. So that shouldn't be too hard. Target, of course, is going to be, since red MD is gone, it's going to be Dad. I could make the Dante, and if I make the Dante, then I can pitch a tour guide and Raiden to bring it back. I mean, if I mill Pulsar. Plus, I've got a 25 beat stake. I think that's a pretty good first turn play. And I can add back the Scarm so I get another target, or I can just pitch the Scarm. Right? So, I basically always go Scarm here, because Scarm searches the other, and that means I can pitch it, and when Dante dies, I can actually get it back again. Effect 3. Detach the Scarm. Mill 3. Pulsar, Pulsar, Pulsar. Dang it. Well, we'll just swing over whatever he has set. And, yeah. That's okay. We're playing some sort of Synchron deck. End phase. Scarm is going to use its effect. And I'm going to grab Tour Guide. So now if I get the Pulsar, I can either summon it out of my hand, or if I happen to mill the Pulsar, I can just pitch Tour Guide and maybe a Raiden or an Honest, and bring the Pulsar back onto the field, which opens up my red MD plays again. Because when it dies, I can get red MD back. And then I'll still have, when this thing dies, I can add back the Scarm, so I have a target for the Tour Guide. So, all in all, it's not that bad. I mean, we're in a pretty good position, as long as he doesn't do some crazy wombo stuff and drop up. Oh, cool. That's pretty good. So, let's see. Let's just play out the next turn, assuming he doesn't do anything. So, we're obviously going to switch this to attack mode and mill 3. Where is that Pulsar? Come on. What? Alrighty, so we kind of got screwed over with luck. Let's see. I'll host another one. And I'm not going to tell people I'm testing, because if you do that, they're less likely to click, I find. Because they don't want to play someone who might take their other. If you click right fast accept, it's much better. There we go. Always throw rock. And then if they tie you, throw scissors. What a fun game, rock, paper, scissors. Okay, let's go first this time around. We'll also need to figure out whether this deck likes going first or second. And we'll probably need to... Accursed DN shuffling system. And we'll probably need to figure out a side deck for this at the end, but right now we're fine. Setting back row. Setting back row in main phase 1, I would never do that. Because I feel I'd rather not get Mavcatted for more cards than I have to. And I hate Mavcat, because I play a lot of stun decks, so... But anyways, sets 3 and then pitches the Thunder Seahorse. He's probably going to Vylon Prisma. Okay, that means he probably already has the Paw Hunter or the Maw Hunter in hand. And he's going to go Synchro Engine. I'm going to... Okay, I don't care. I will eat 1200. It's measly, like, I don't care about that. I would much rather get a card I can play with. But apparently, DN is being really, really mean, and I can't draw anything. I need a Lightsworn, like, badly right now, because if I get a Lightsworn, then I'm happy because I can go recharge. Summon the Maw-Hunter, summon the Prism, make the Synchro, pay 500. Why didn't I book on summon? I'm stupid. I can't chain to it, actually, because it's inherent, so pooey. The Spark, he's going to pay 500 and equip the Prism. I will probably book the Spark to dodge the 3,500. I don't want to take that. That's a little bit much. Sure. And then I will hopefully get a Lightsworn that can put a light in the dark, and I can swing over the dang Spark, because he can't protect himself. Alrighty. Attack. Let's see this. Wait. No. Book. Book on the Spark. I have to flip that now. I do it before I take the damage. I will eat 1,200. But, that's kind of gonna die. Because it's an equip card. And the card it was equipped to went face down. So it dies. Watch him be some scrub. Oh, cool. Give me a sec. It's an equip card. And before I'm totally wrong and it actually does stay. And I'm just going to feel really, really stupid. But I don't think it stays. I'm pretty dang sure it wouldn't, because it is. He's probably lying, but I don't feel like making a fuss. Lightsworn. Oop, excuse my tongue. I can't win with this hand. I'm drawing complete and utter bad things. I'm debating on Excitation nuking. Because he's going to swing at the Scar, meaning I can actually summon the Honest, banish this, and go Excitation nuke the field. Special the Light Pulsar off of the nuke. As long as he doesn't game me this turn, which he's probably going to. Okay. Yeah. Keep going. I still think the Lylon Prism should have died. If any of you can find a link that says Lylon Prism does or doesn't die, please show it to me. Like, he has game, doesn't he? I'm quitting, because that was dumb, and he should not have done that. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, the network. Golf is basically good luck, have fun between us. It's the term we use instead. Okay. This is a playable hand. Normal summon. Effect. if I mill terrible again, I'm going to be. Really? How have I milled the red MD, like, every time? And it was on the top of my deck. Now I'm just sad. Kinda wish I hadn't milled. Still, I have a good number of light and darks in my grave. So, that's one plus side. Wait, what? No. This deck is dumb. It's Glads. Of course he's playing Glads. He always plays something ridiculous, and it makes sense it's Glads. Phoenix me. Okay, so I know what my next mill's going to be if I do mill. Well, I can't really mill. But, let's see if I can get 3 darks. So, no, I definitely can't. How about we special summon this, and I can use its effect. And then banish, I don't know, his bear, probably. So, yeah, banish the Chaos Sork, and that thing to special. The Dark Flare effect, Dark Flare. Pitch the Wither Burster. And send a dragon from my deck to the grave. Let's see, I could send Pulsar and drop Pulsar, but that doesn't really seem that great. Ooh, I'll send Eclipse, even though I have no targets. That's a good move. Pro plays. I think I'll send a Pulsar. Because that means that I can, you know, if I amass the resources I want, I can actually, you know, do stuff. Fun stuff. And I'm just gonna swing over. Maybe I should have sent a Dark Dragon. Yeah, I probably should have sent a Dark Dragon in hindsight, because then I could have gone, you kill my Dark Flare dropped dad. Does he have a... Of course. Is he playing Fire Fist with the just Tech Laquari? Because that sounds like him. He's good, but he plays weird decks. If that can wow. Wow. I'm just in shock right now, because that's annoying as, well, stuff. Okie doke. Let's Pooey. That seems pretty good. But it doesn't, so I'm not going to. I don't know, I mean, the dad drop is very close, like, but I could also just go pitch black and honest, but then I'm losing too much card advantage. I will just banish that white. And I'll pass. Because that's all you need. I just need to throw up a shield so I don't die. And then... Oh, of course he's got... Now I'm sad. Now I'm sad because he's going to start doing fun stuff with the Glads. Actually, this deck could be viable. I get the effect first. I will grab this, and if I draw a dark, I am going to just summon the Pulsar. Because if I get a dark, I'm going pitch, summon Pulsar, activate dad, special dad, and then start nuking his field. And just messing with him, because I can. And I won't care about Wither Burster at that point, because Wither Burster is just pitch fodder that I don't care about. Let me guess. Special the Laquari and make a rank 4. Yup. I'm right. And I'm right. And it's a Tiger King. Because that's good, apparently. The other option, of course, is just set the tanky, of course. Going to flip the tanky, probably search the bear, of course. No, Wolfbark is the other option, but bear's legitimate. Draw the turn. Okie doke. That was a pretty good draw. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I think I'll foolish. And, let's see, what dark do I want to send? Well, I really do want to set up for the future. So, adios, Scarm. Drop Dad? That's like the best moment is when you can do that to somebody. Just drop the dad on their face. And then I think that we kind of want to wipe out his whole field. And I think the best way to do that is... Wait, no. That was a bad move. Never mind. That was a bad idea. I think... Wait, what's the best play here? Okay, so the goal is to get the most stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to special summon the dad. And then I'm going to go special summon Witherburster by banishing the Call-Up Serpent. And then I'm going to normal summon the Honest. And I'm going to overlay them. And I'm going to overlay into... I don't want him getting his Honor Arc back as the thing. So I'm going to make my Honor Arc. And I'm going to use its effect. I'm going to detach 2 and suck up my old arc. Meaning that the flare actually goes to the graveyard. And then I can use Dad's effect. Banishing... That probably has to be in the graveyard at the end, but I don't care about Dark Flare. I'm going to banish Dark Flare to pop off the Tanky. Because I can swing over the Tiger King, and I'm trying to preserve my graveyard. I mean, I could have dealt a lot more damage, but I would have messed up my graveyard, and I don't think that's worth it. And frankly, yeah, this is kind of weak, but you know what? That deck probably can get over it. No problems. Let's see, we'll normal summon and use its effect because milling is always good. And we got nothing, but we can swing over. It's going to be the hippo, if it's that hippo with the thing with, what is it, 2100 defense? It's not, it's Myrmillia, okay. And 21 to the face, and Thays, mill 2 more. Eclipse is non-optional, but I have no targets. No Eclipse. And technically I do have to show him my deck. Because he has to confirm, since Eclipse is mandatory, he has to confirm there's no option, there aren't any targets, because I would have to if there was one, and if I can't, I have to confirm it. Dang it, I left myself open. Probably shouldn't have summoned the Raiden in hindsight. Should have held it to pitch Tooth or Pulsar. But I'm rushing right now. And he's going to make that hippo thing. He's playing double Myrmilio. That's pretty bad. From what I hear. And let's see, we need a light and a... Wow! Dang. Forgot Scarm. That would explain some of my hand problems. Well, I'll just, I'll banish the now dead Scarm, and I will banish the Eclipse Wyvern. I'm not getting pluses from anything. To special summon the Dark Flare, and I'll swing over. If I had remembered to search. That's the other thing I'm terrible about, is remembering to search. I think I'll do this video in multiple parts. I'll probably do some more testing with the deck off camera, so that, I don't come in completely cold turkey. Or, yeah, whatever they call it, I don't know, that's probably not the right term. Regardless, I'm just going to keep special summoning beaters. Ah! Misclick. Lag is real. But I think I'll do this in, segments. And probably do some editing off screen, and I'll probably do, a couple videos. Swag, we got the win. Yeah, he had nothing, because nothing in his deck gets over either of these monsters. So yeah, that's all. If you have any more suggestions for decks or ideas on how to improve this one, suggestions to what decks I should test against, I'm open to any suggestions you guys can have about anything. So yeah, Risk Rabbit 101, signing out.